Okay, Jerry must recant. Yes, Jerry's got to say he's very sorry for leading people astray. And so whatever Josie Wales says here, and I'm sorry if I've caused some trouble to anyone. And I appreciate anything that Russia Vids has done. But as I said, it's important. This is very important. Because you never know what Jerry's up to next. He's hooked all these people in, and now you'll lead them astray. And people like Stop Media Fakery, Spudgy Pang, Mike D, I think it is. Can we check? I can never remember. Yeah, Mike D and QNFE. These people, you know, commenting on this because I told him to get stuff. I'd enough of Scott Merrow. Now and again, he makes a good comment, and then he makes a nasty comment. He's one of them wishy-washies. They're like a buddy shill. You never know. You can't trust them next. That's just how they are. You know what they're like. Just BS people. You know, real people, you know, keep their mouth shut if they don't know about something, or they support you if they do know. And certainly good on you there, Mike D. He's doing awesome videos, that guy, so go and check his videos out. And I suggest you go and watch those, please, Russia Vids. He's got good videos. Give him a shout out too. You've got all the views there, brother. You should share them with the people who are doing the good work. And please don't stick up for Jeranism, mate. You're looking really bad. There'll be a lot of people here who watch this video who will tell you the same thing. We're not being nasty. We're just saying you can't stick up there for Jeranism and pushing the Hampstead hoax. Now, that's not saying that there might be some murky secrets in the community of Hampstead, because I found this here, the fraternity of ancient Freemasons, as you can see, and wherever Freemasons travel. Certainly, I mean, this is pretty upper-class England, a pretty spooky place, but certainly this particular story, this looks a bit like the so-called Dad, eh? Very interesting area, that's for sure. But that's getting presented by these kids is not right. Not right. And this, all the people involved is in an act. But of course it gives all these people something to run with. Somehow just create it up. And it is Year of the Kid, as I said. Year of the Kid. But look, the local advertiser's got it in here. We like to get to sort of bottom of things, but you're never going to get to the bottom of things when you accept what they throw up. Whatever they throw up is bullshit. You've got to look deeper. And that's why I can't believe Jerry hooking into something like that without saying those details about these things. Anyway, what he's showing there is just bullshit. That's just bullshit. Straight up, you can see. See, the very fact that this story has got so much mainstream attention, and in the future too, there's going to be more docos, and you know how they carry these things on. We saw it with Jimmy Savile. They're like red herring stories. I'm sure there's something wrong with masonry, with the police, and everything else in England, and some of it might involve children. There's going to be something somewhere, and we're never going to find that out. Because that's never going to be on TV. Anything on TV and anything in 99% of YouTube is going to be fake. And the tiny little bit of reality here on YouTube gets 300 views. Unless you're real interested to do some work and find it, you're going to get sucked in by the Jerry and his typical band of shills covering the red herring. See? You're never going to find the truth out from these people. Because they're linked to this. Look, this Russia Vids, you have just linked yourself here with this guy. Now, he's well known in circles of shillery. I forget his name now, but he's been around for a while. I'm sure you all know him. He is a shocker. He's Red Ice Radio level. So this is what you're dealing with. So hopefully, Jerry, we want a full recant. We want you to retract everything about this and present the red herring idea, because you can see that one's fake. So at least you can say, well, maybe this is covering something else up. Much minor, you know, nothing of this is minor, don't get me wrong, but of anything to do with children like this. But At least we know that they've made those two children lie. That's an offence for a start. But of course, those children make it like the whole school's in on it and they're hanging. It's sort of the sense of ridiculous. And that, therefore, can cover. It is a red herring idea, somewhat, that I can see there. That's all I can see. I haven't got the evidence to tell you anything else, and I'm not going to create bullshit evidence up. But I'm not going to follow something that's just in mainstream and dealt with by these sort of people. These sort of people. This guy is one of the worst you ever seen. Truly, he really is. Go and watch any of his works. You'll see he's just... he's a shocker. An absolute shocker. And this is the main man. The main man in this thing. Richard Corderow. Richard Corderow. See if they give the name of this guy. Somebody did send it to me. I've seen him over the years just doing interviews. Does every interview under the sun. Pushes aliens. Now, Russia, you don't like aliens. Well, this guy's an alien-style pusher. A Red Ice Radio-style pusher. So, come on. You know, whatever disagreements we have, at least understand Jerry has got to retract. Jerry, are you listening? You must retract. And hey, thrive and survive. Your mate Jerry's letting you down here, mate. He's played with pins on your balloon. You know, so rise out of your phoenix there, mate. Oh, what a joke that is. He won't do anything. They won't answer this. You know, we know what they're like. They're going to hide. Look, it's in the mainstream media. On the front page like that. It can't, you know, it's a red herring story. Straight up. Straight up. Exaggerated, made to shock the public, sell lots of papers. But I said, if there is anything murky, no one's ever going to see that because it's not going to be reported by these guys, period. Period. There's no left or right, mate. There's no David Cameron versus Miliband. All arranged, preordained, all in the club. And they've got all these offshoots running around in the media, right down to the smaller channels even on YouTube, and that's sad. And then they're fooling people who should know better. So if anyone wants to know better, come to my channel. I don't lie. I don't make up things I don't know about. Right, and that's just how it is. And I don't like the way this Jeranism has stolen all the energy from the Flat Earth movement and now directing it into the Hampstead hoax. That's a terrible, terrible thing to do, Jerry. Recant, Jerry, now. That's a terrible, terrible thing to do, Jerry. You must recant now. You cannot spread these lies which are off mainstream media. You know, this is over-exaggerated just to cause a mind-op on the people, as you know. And anything real will never be in this print here. Never, ever. It's not their remit. And I say there's no left or right. Cameron, Miliband, anyone gets into all that rubbish, you know that's just shillery. Anyone should know by now it's all organised. Because why doesn't one side come out and say when Sandy Hook happened, why didn't the Republicans say, hey, this is a hoax? Because they all do the hoaxes. It's all together and they throw a lot of red herrings out to cover any of the tracks they have to cover.